The exploitation of children is on the rise, but how many predators would you find in your everyday area in British Columbia? I have someone beside me who might say it's more than what you think.
These men are coming to meet underage children online. What they don't know is that they're talking to an adult decoy, posing as an underage child. Any individual in these videos are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. If you see these people in public, do not approach them, do not cause them any harm, do not harass them. If you have any information regarding a crime, please contact your local law enforcement agency.
Neil,
Hey,
why are you here to meet a 15-year-old girl?
she's 15.
She's 15. We have the corresponding text. Why would you send pictures to a 15-year-old girl?
He's poor judgment.
Poor judgment?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? So, I have contacted the police.
Okay.
I've already got your plate number.
Okay.
Police are on their way.
Okay.
So, however you want to deal with this, that's your choice. But, poor judgment is your excuse?
Yeah, extremely poor judgment, yeah.
This isn't something you fantasized about?
No,
This isn't a
it's not.
forbidden piece of candy, like the chat say?
No, it's
No?
not. It's not something that's...
Drea Humphrey here with Rebel News, standing beside Justin Bruce, who is the founder of South Island Predator Publishing, where you essentially hunt predators. That's right?
Correct, yes. Set up people off the internet and go meet up with them in person. So.
Right. Now, I met Justin at an event separate from this. And what was interesting to me, I said, let's meet up tomorrow and do the interview. We're in Nanaimo. And you sent me a video of meeting up with an alleged predator. It's important to say these people are innocent until proven guilty.
Absolutely.
But right after we met, you met up with one. Let's show a quick clip of that.
Mr. Jim. Good, Jim. I'm the 14-year-old girl you came to meet. Yeah, not a good idea, is it? I'm the 14-year-old girl you came to meet. Yeah. So? You want to roll down your window so we can talk? I'm nonviolent. I'm not going to hurt you. Can you please roll down your window? Can you please roll down your window? I'm not going to hurt you. I am non-violent. I'm part of an undercover sting operation that catches child predators and you're caught. Talk to me later, okay? I'm just going to get your plate.
So tell us just a little bit about how that went down.
Yeah, pretty much I got home. Scotty gave me a ride home back from the event, and then I had been talking to somebody for the last couple of days, and then they popped up the question if I wanted to go meet them. So I went and met them probably 20 minutes, half an hour after I got home. So basically, I go online and I make a fake profile. I say I'm an obscure age and then have people message me. I disclose the age of being a minor under the age of 16, and if they choose to keep talking to me, then they enter my world, and depending on how it goes and if they get sexual with me is kind of how I handle myself and going and meeting up with them.
And you show people the conversations that these adults are having with young kids. Perhaps one of your biggest catches would be a former principal now, but at the time, it was a principal named Mark Peroni from one of the most prestigious private schools on the island, Aspen Grove School. Now, tell us a little bit about how that went down.
So, yeah, basically, I was with a girl I was seeing at the time, and I told her, oh, it's so easy, like, let me show you. And we made a Grindr profile. And within 5 minutes of making this profile, we were already talking to somebody. I corresponded throughout the day with that person and ended up meeting with them the next day or two, I believe. Found out through a research analyst who this individual was, and the next day they were fired from their employment.
That's right. Just this summer, we learned that Mark is now no longer in that position. He was fired the next day.
Correct.
I have heard reports that the RCMP are investigating it. I've reached out to them, and I'll let you know at the end of this report whether or not they got back to us on that. But what is your understanding of what's happened with this individual and other individuals that you catch, with these conversations online?
Basically, it makes it hard for them to make moves. So I pretty much mark them in the community, and, their relationships end, and, their employment ends up firing them or something. And it puts a mark on them, makes it hard for them to move. And I think it's a good thing, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, some of the conversations are pretty concerning with the text messages, for example, on the conversations from this former principal. You're seeing that on the screen. How do you stomach that kind of thing? And what's the reason behind why you're doing this?
There's a huge human trafficking problem on the island itself and along the Pacific Northwest. I believe we are statistically the biggest per capita of missing children in North America. And, if I can pick one off every other day or something, I feel like I'm making a difference. But a huge part of it is my daughter's mom is a victim of human trafficking. And I am now a single parent of an 8-year-old little girl. So that's kind of my drive behind doing a lot of it, and why I continue to do it, because I kind of try to put myself in their shoes. And it's scary, you go online dating, and you got people sending you illicit pictures and stuff as a female, and creepy guys messaging you, and it kind of just gets those guys out in the open and exposed for what, potentially their true intentions could be.
Mm-hmm. Let's show one more clip of an example of what you do, and then I'll come back with my final question.
Hey, Ash. Why are you here to meet a 15-year-old girl? You've been talking to us the whole time. Roll down your window, please.
Hello!
So tell us a little bit about the operation of this. I saw a picture or a video, we'll put it on the screen, of how many cell phones you go through. What is needed to do this sort of operation? I know you work with decoys too.
Yeah, so basically, I work with a handful of pictures that a decoy gives me, and I edit them to make them look like a younger person through a online app. A lot of phones and my time, right? And a lot of gas money. I've probably set up over 100 of these things, and all of them don't actually meet, right? So gas is expensive, going through phones, setting up, plans and stuff like that. And just the time is probably the most expensive thing to spend on doing this.
In closing, this is fascinating, and I'm sure people can find you by searching predominantly on Facebook. That's where most of your content is. But what advice do you have for maybe parents about how to keep their children out of these types of situations?
You need to watch your kids. You need to watch what they're doing, who they're interacting with, because, it's on video games, it's on social media, it's on your YouTube, it's on Minecraft, or, Roblox and stuff like that. It's everywhere, and I don't think a lot of people kind of watch their kids like they should, and it's not good, because it opens up situations like this to happen, right?
So as mentioned, I reached out to the RCMP. At this time, I have not heard a response back, but if I do in a timely manner, I will go ahead and link that in the written article below. Well, there you have it. I'm Drea Humphrey with Rebel News, and this is Justin Bruce with South Island Predator Publishing. Thanks for being on Rebel News.
Thanks, Drea.
There you have it. If you're a parent, keep on the lookout. And if you appreciate that Rebel News covered this important topic, you should know that we don't take a penny from the federal government like over 95% of media in Canada. If you'd like to help contribute to the coverage of reports like this, please go to rebelnews.com and click donate while you're there. We appreciate your support.